Hey guys, it's Kristen with another Chance Resale. Welcome to my channel. I'm a full-time reseller. So this video is going to be a little different than the norm, but I wanted to show you guys and share some items that I've been picking up for my new antique booth. If you missed it, I already have one antique booth in a local antique mall a few miles from my apartment. And starting July 1st, I'm opening up my second booth in that antique mall. So I usually have, well, I do have a lot of stuff that's gonna go in that booth, and I've been shopping for more stuff. And this past weekend, I actually took my husband to this town that is about 25 minutes from me on the Hudson River as well, called Cold Spring. And I've been there, but it's been probably 6 years or so. Basically, since before I started reselling was the last time I was there. So I know that that town is very old, and it's chock full of shops and antique stores and stuff like that. So I wanted to check it out and see if there was anything that I can find to flip for a profit in my new antique booth. So also, my husband hasn't been there, in I don't think really ever, since maybe a kid. But so I figured I would go there. We would take the little trip over, have some lunch, and walk the shops. It's Main Street, which is their main street of shops. So I was able to find a couple items. Honestly, everything was super mega expensive. Collector prices, but you always are able to find a deal. So I was able to find a few. And also, I'm doing this video because one of the antique malls had a booth that had a great idea, and I'm going to borrow this idea for my antique booth as well. So the second part of the video is going to be an actual unboxing, or should I say unbagging. So one of the antique booths had mystery bags of items. So what I thought was really cool, what he did was, I'm sure these are full with items that maybe weren't selling for him, maybe he's had a long time. So I think that is absolutely brilliant, because people love mysteries. They love grab bags. They love, the hunt, the unknown, stuff like that. So I think that it is going to be really fun to open that with you guys and see if there's anything in there that I can flip for a profit. And also, I'm going to do that in my booth. So when I'm setting up, I call them booth A and booth B now. So my booth A is my original booth. Booth B will be my second booth that I'm opening July 1st. I will be taking, I don't know how many bags I'm gonna do yet, but see, like, this guy had all different sizes. He had really big down to really small. He had medium-sized ones in between, all different prices. So I'm gonna do that as well, and I'm going to fill them with items from booth A that haven't sold and I've had for a really long time. Because in the past, what I've been doing with really old items that haven't been selling is I pull them out and donate them. So I either pull them out, and if I think they're worthy for eBay, if I think I can make, my money on it on eBay, I will list it on eBay. If not, I will just donate it. Which I'm losing money. So let's try to do this mystery bag in my booth A, and I think it'll be really fun. And nobody in my antique mall is doing this. So I think that'll be really cool, and it'll also be interesting to see if anyone copies me like I copied this guy. So that'll be in the last part of the video. So this part, oh, and I'm also going to insert some photos of the town of Cold Spring. They're not my photos. We were so busy running around, and it was so hot that I didn't even think to take pictures. So I Googled these images, but it just gives you a little bit of a picture of where I was. And let's get into what I bought. So The first place I went to, well, it wasn't the first. I went to a lot of places, but one place I went to was called Bijou Galleries, and it was an antique mall, and it was full of vendors, different vendors. They weren't there, which one of the antique malls, the vendors were there. They had to man their own booths all the time. But like the antique mall I'm in, none of the vendors have to be there. It's manned by employees. So this one was manned by employees, and I was able to find a couple different items from a couple different booths that I can resell. So let's show you guys. And I also like to go to other people's antique malls and antique booths just to kind of see like what they're selling, prices that they're selling them at, what kind of things they're selling. So I think it's a lot of like research and development, I call it as well. So these, okay, so I don't really know what they are. At first I thought they were salt and pepper shakers, which do really well in my booth, and I grabbed them, but they're not. But I think they're still cool, and I'm sorry if this is like kind of creepy. It's not intentional. I don't want to offend or creep anybody out, but I just think they're really cool. So I guess they're just like bisque porcelain little figurines of, I guess they're children in a bed. I'm really unsure about what this is. One says before and one says after. You know, like I said, I don't know. I just thought they were unique. I like putting things that are unique in my antique booth because it sells. These were $8 for the pair. This one does have a chip along the back, but I really don't think that that's a big deal. I just thought they were unique enough for me to be able to resell for at least 20 bucks. And there's a chip right there. But I guess it kind of goes along the line of like, what's that word? Euphemia? Oh God, I can't say it. Euphemia. I'll put it on the screen. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. It may be death. I don't know. Anyway, I won't stay on that topic long because I don't want to offend anybody, but the unusual and the unique sells. So I plan to try to list that in my new booth, Booth B, for around $20. Then let's see what else. So in this place I spent $37.93. So, and you guys, this place was so big, and I was literally picking up so many things, and I'm like, nope, too expensive, nope, too expensive. And some things I'm like, oh my gosh, like they really think that they're gonna get that much for it? Like crazy prices. In my antique booth, I like to have my prices affordable because I want people to be able to go into my booth and be able to afford something. Because we have 3 antique malls in like a 5-mile radius of where I live. And 2 of them are owned by the same guy, the same company. And their stuff is just so expensive because the rent for the spaces are so expensive. You can't afford anything in there. And I don't know how they make any money because I can't buy anything in there because I can't afford it. And you know when you go into an antique mall or you're out of town, you're going shopping, you like want to buy something, you have that like urge that like, oh, I have to buy something, kind of like a souvenir type of thing. I make sure I have all different price ranges, you know, little things, big things, couple dollar things, $100 things, so I can, you know, hit every market basically. So when I go into an antique booth and everything is so expensive, I'm like, and I have to leave because I can't afford anything. So that's a tip. If you have an antique booth or want to open one, make sure you have items that are affordable. Obviously, you want to make money, you want to make a profit, so make sure you counter in all of your expenses, your booth rent, your commission, credit card fees. I got to pay all that. And make sure you're still making money, but make sure it's affordable. because then that will make people come back. You don't even know how many times, because me and my husband go to my booth every weekend to fill it, to refill, restock, move some stuff around, whatever. And you would be surprised how many people will stop and be like, oh my gosh, are you guys, this is your booth? And we're like, yeah. They're like, oh my gosh, we love your booth. We come here all the time looking for new stuff, and you guys always have new stuff, and it's always like affordable. And in my heart, like, that feels so great. I'm like, yes, I'm doing something right. So tip, make sure you're affordable. Okay, so here he is. This is a chalkware dog. And I think this is how my hands got yellow, because after I was walking around the rest of the day and my hand was yellow and I didn't know why. So I think this is why. He's chalkware. He's super cute. He was only $12.50. I was shocked. When I saw that price, I'm like, you're coming home with me. So he does not have any like breaks or anything. There's just a little, oh, that's not even a chip. It's just a sticker residue. Okay, cool. So I really don't see any real damage on him. So I will definitely be selling him in my booth for probably about 30 bucks. So still affordable. I may even go down, no, I think 30 should be okay. I mean, I see chalkware stuff for like $60, $75, like it's crazy. Okay, so let's see what else I got. All right, I got a vintage planter. I love vintage planters. If I had space, I'd be a collector of vintage planters. I do have about 30 plants in my apartment, and most of them are in vintage planters, so that's kind of where I coordinate my collection. But I picked up this guy. He is super cute. And that's just the glaze. In the camera, it looks like a chip, but he's cool. I thought about him back and forth because I know vintage planters, kind of like this, are a little bit harder of a sale, but he is in excellent condition. I should say they are in excellent condition, no chips or cracks or anything, and this one was only $12. So when I picked him up, I was looking at him like, I don't know, it might be kind of a harder sale, but then I'm like, you know what, it's $12. That is a good price, because I know in the antique malls on the other side of town that are expensive, their vintage planters are like $40 and $50 for like something like this. Like, that's insane. So I'll probably sell him probably around 30 as well, maybe 28 or 30. On these guys. Okay, that's it for that bag. I thought I had some, oh yeah, I was able to find a book. So I actually went to a yard sale over the weekend as well, and they had a ton of I'll just show you books like this. Books about Fenton, so many Fenton books, just antique glassware books, depression glass books, stuff like that, all like this, all for $1. So I got them all. I think there was like 10 of them or so, and I'm gonna sell them all in my new booth. And I picked up this one at the antique mall for only $2.50. All the other books that this person was selling in their booth were like $10 and up. I don't know why this one was only $2.50. I did skim through it. It's not like there's pages missing or anything. It's in good condition. So for $2.50, I will look this book up. Here, I'll show you what I do. If you go to eBay and you click on the camera at the top, and then click on barcode. If you scan the barcode, it will bring up the book. So this book is selling, you can't really see it. Well, you get the gist. For between like $3 and $15. So I will probably put a price tag on this book for 10. 10 bucks in my antique booth, so that's pretty good. And this is on Roseville. I have so many different books like this. It's gonna be like a little library. It's gonna be so cool. And I do that for every book, and then I'll price my book like in the middle of what the books are going for on eBay. So if someone was to Google it or eBay it in my antique booth, they can see that, you know, you can get this book pretty much for cheaper than on eBay, or around the same price. So oops, as I ripped the bag. Let's keep going. All right, then I went to a little, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Yeah, okay. Then I went to a little shop, and she had so many cute things, and they were all very reasonably priced, which I was shocked because if you guys know Cold Spring, New York, it's very pricey. So when I went into her shop and everything was very reasonable, I was like, oh my gosh. So I picked out 2 pieces of art. They're modern, but in our antique mall you can have you can have modern, but it's more of like collectibles and gifts, and then vintage and antiques. So we do have a little bit of leeway with some modern items. So I got these, and these were $6 a piece. So they can go, you know, down your staircase or in the bathroom, or, you know, wherever you want to put it. They're in perfect condition, and I will probably list them in my booth for about $20 a piece, maybe more. I don't know, I have to think about it, but around 20 bucks each. Oh, and I have to show you guys, okay, I have to get it out of my collection because I bought some Bakelite bangles. Well, I bought 1 bangle and 1 brooch. And then I also bought I feel like I'm missing some items, but I got more, and maybe I'm missing a bag. Maybe not. Okay, so here's some more items I got. This is from a different antique mall. This antique mall was, again, super expensive, but I found a huge stash of Bakelite handled knives, and most of them were only $4, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a bunch of these. So, you know what I wanted to do was test them with you guys. And it was very weird for me because the booth that had all this was in the very beginning, and it was very weird for me to walk around the whole mall like this. Obviously, I walked with them down, so I'm not gonna stab anybody, but it was still very weird to walk around with a handful of knives. So, okay, I did pick one out for me to keep, but these are the $4 ones, and they say Royal Brand Cutlery Company, stainless steel. So these are the $4 ones. I got that one, and they're all a teeny bit different. This one's $4 as well. So is this one. And I actually got 2 of the same. So this one, because it has the little rivets in the handle, I got that one and this one are the same. And all these are $4. And then I got this one, the black with the black handle, because I think the black Bakelite is a little bit more rare. And then I got this big boy. This one was 10. So I'm not exactly sure which one I'm gonna keep yet, but I'll think about it. Probably just one of the regular, probably just this one, honestly, because the other 2 match. And then there's one regular yellow and then the black. So this one's kind of a mismatch too. Anyway, I probably could have sat there and bought them all because they were so cool. All right, so let me, because that was everything. Actually, no, I lied. I bought some postcards. This one place had so many postcards, and none of them were categorized. They just said New York, and me and my husband sat there looking through them for like probably 15 minutes. And I picked out, because I like to get postcards of like where I've seen or where I've been, so that when I look back at them from the early 1900s, I can say, wow, that's what that building looked like, or wow, that's what that area looked like. Like, I think it's so cool. So I picked out this one, and this is from 1906, and it was sent. It says, with best regards, and then something Chamberlain. But this is Main Street and the Main Street Church in Mount Kisco, New York. And I worked in Mount Kisco for about 8 years. So I know exactly this street and exactly this church. So I just thought that was really cool. And there's the back with this dates, 1906. And this was $4. So I just thought that was cool because obviously now there's all shops like lining both the streets, and the street is now paved with, you know, 2 lanes and stuff. So I just think that's really cool. And then I got this one. This is Whaley Lake. And Whaley Lake is in the town that my parents live in. It's on the other side of the town where they live, but I know this lake. So, not like I'm telling you guys my whole life story here. And it was written out in 1922, August 16th, 1922. Dear sister, we are all out to Whaley Lake camping for a week. We are having a fine time and enjoying the rowing. That's so cool. Okay, so I just thought that was cool. So that's why I asked you guys to send me postcards to my P.O. box of where you live or someplace special to you, because it's just really cool to see what places looked like over 100 years ago. Okay, so let's test this Bakelite. I'm also going to show you the Bakelite that I got from a different vendor at that same antique mall, and one of them, the brooch is not Bakelite, and I'm kind of upset about that. So let me just grab this. So this is my Bakelite bangle collection, and this is the one that I got in Cold Spring. And I did test it, and it is Bakelite. The semi-chrome turned yellow like so quick. So I got this one, and if you want to know, I paid $65. He had such really cool Bakelite bangles ranging from $45 all the way to $450. And he actually let me hold the 2 that were $450 each, and they were polka dot. And the polka dots were inlay. Let me just grab that brooch, because it's right over here. I did test this, and it is not Bakelite. I tested the black and the center. So maybe you guys have a little bit more information. I mean, he had like 20 of these. He had a little basket with all of these sitting in it. And this is what the back looks like. I did not pay $38. He gave it to me for $25. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe that's why, because he knew that they weren't Bakelite. I don't know. But I'm kind of upset. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let me go get the semi-chrome and some Q-tips, and we'll test the knife handles, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, by the way, the same guy who was selling the Bakelite bangles, which he had like probably over 100 of them. So for me to pick one out was really hard. I tried to think of what colors I had already, and that, you know, kind of helped me base my decision. And he had Bakelite handle knives, but all his were $10 and up. So I'm glad that I had found these ones for $4 a piece. Okay, so if you guys don't know, you can test semi-chrome. You can use semi-chrome polish on a Q-tip and just a little dab will do ya. And if you rub it onto what you think is Bakelite, and if it turns yellow, you are a winner. Yep, boom. So that one is Bakelite, and I'll probably sell these for probably 10 a piece, and then the large one for 20. Okay, let's try the black one because this one's kind of cool. Sorry, I'm not really showing you, huh? Yep. Boom. Okay, so let's wipe it off. It doesn't damage the item, so don't worry. And let's do the next one, this guy. Oh yeah, this one, not only is this one Bakelite, but it is dirty. Okay, so that one's a yes. Next, I'm definitely gonna clean these before I put them in my booth as well. Oh, just making sure I'm rolling, recording. Yes. Okay. This guy. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Okay, dirty, but yes. And last but not least, the big hunger. Yeah, see? Because the semi-chrome is pink, so that is for sure all Bakelite. And then see, I'll show you guys what, when it's not Bakelite. Because semi-chrome is pink. I'm so upset about this one. Yeah, it's still pink. And then that was the plastic part on the top. So let's try the black. Oops, I just took out way too much polish. Okay, so pink. See? So I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I don't want to put it in my Bakelite collection if it's not Bakelite. I don't know if anyone's interested in it. I'll just ask 25 bucks for what I paid. It's got to be just plastic. That's really crappy because he had a whole bowl of these. Like he had like a ton of them. All right, anyway, so I will probably sell the smaller knives for $10 a piece and the big honker for 20. And now let's get into the mystery bags. Yay! Okay, so let's do the small one first. Now this one was $13. I had Kyle, my husband, pick out which ones he thought were that he wanted. Like he picked them out because he's the one who saw them. So let's see. I said, sure, pick them out. Pick out two. I don't care which two. I don't care the price. Just pick out two. Okay. This is kind of cool. All right, so first item, we have a book, The Island of Pearls. Okay. I probably won't do much with this because it seems like it's part of a series. But if anyone is interested in purchasing this, I will just do $5. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I can throw it in my book, in my booth, but just trying to see what year it was made. Probably in the 70s. Yeah, 1973. So there's that. Okay. All right, we have a lay. I got laid, guys. Woo! It actually matches my dress. Okay. Oh, look. I'm not putting my mouth on that though, but it blows. It's a little party horn thing. Okay. Maybe they want to get you excited for the mysteries that are about to come out. Okay, some bubbles. I don't really think he was selling these in his booth, so that's kind of weird. But it's 4th of July weekend coming, so I will definitely be using these. That's very cool. Okay, now we're getting a little weird. Tissues, but it's not like I can't use them, so I'll put them in my car. Glove compartment. Okay. Totally not a total waste. A fortune teller fish. Okay, we're gonna look at that in a second. A $5 bill. So that'll just get tossed. All right, let's look at what this fish is. Place fish in palm of hand and its movements will indicate. Oh guys, this looks cool. Okay, so here's the little indicators. So a moving head means jealousy, a moving tail means indifferent. Moving head and tail means that I'm in love. A curling up sides means I'm fickle. Turns over means I'm false. Motionless means I'm dead. And curls up entirely means I'm passionate. Okay, so how do I get this out of here? Oh, here we go. Okay, it curled up entirely. What does that mean? Passionate. Well, if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is, because I am definitely passionate about my job. So that was cool. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, we have a little box. Let's save that for last. Oh, cool, a postcard. Okay, where is this from? East Fork Stone Chapel. 1821. So where is that? Okay, Dearborn County, Indiana. Cool. Okay. That's cool. I'll add it to my collection, and maybe on the back I'll write that I got it in Cold Spring in a mystery bag. That's cool. Okay, I can deal with that. And then it looks like, oh, there's actually a bunch of stuff. This is cool. Okay. So that's everything. I have a couple things in my hand, a blonde hair, which I don't want that. So we have a little Rubik's Cube, which I'll probably give my nephew. That's cool, not bad. A pin that says welcome to New, oh no, it's a magnet. Oh cool, okay. Welcome to New York, it's a magnet. So if anybody wants this, I will sell it to you for $3, all plus shipping. But that's cool. Otherwise, it'll go on my fridge. Let's put that over here. And then I see we have a glass. Just a little tumbler, a little scotch glass. I don't drink scotch. No brown liquors, actually. Not a good idea. Vodka for me. Anyway, or wine. But this is very nice. It's in very good condition, so I will add that to my cabinet. All right, now we have the little box. Oh, okay, it's a ring. Okay. Does it say anything on the inside? No. But it's very cute. It's blue, it has a blue stone. It would probably look better on a ring finger. I would guess it's probably a 7.5. I like it. Okay. This might end up in my next jewelry video. Then I can test the stone. I'm sure it's just a rhinestone. Let me go get my ring sizer. Okay, it's an 8. So if anybody wants this, size 8, I would do $10. It's really cute. Nice. Okay. So for $13, worth it. That was very cool. Okay, next one. Eee! So now we have the big boy. This one was 18, and I think he painted. He definitely painted the fronts. That's really cool. All right. So we have a book. We have The Outline of History, The Whole Story of Man. So it looks like he was selling this for $6. That's kind of cool. All right. And this was printed in 1920, 1949, and 1971. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, I would do I'll do 6 on it like he did, if you guys are interested. And the books would ship media mail, which is like $3. So that's pretty cool. All right, there's a lot of stuff in here. Let me see. Rick Springfield. A Rick Springfield record. I Get Excited. I don't know anything about records. I tried to sell records in my booth when I first opened it. It didn't go so well. So here it is. You guys can tell me what size this is, because I don't know. It looks like it's in good condition. So if anyone's interested in this, I don't know, $5 media mail, so $3 shipping, something like that. A little teeth thing that you wind up, so that'll probably just go in the garbage. I thought it was going to be all stuff from his antique booth. This is like a little flashlight keychain that doesn't work. This is a Citibank little mug, so that's a no. Let's put all the stuff that's no here. So, oh, and sometimes what I do if I don't feel like bringing my stuff that I am donating for my antique booth, I'll actually put it on the curb. And right in front of my apartment building is a big tree. I call it the giving tree because I put a lot of stuff out there that I want to just get rid of, and people come by because people are walking all the time, and usually within a few hours it's gone. So I'll probably just put all that out there. Here's another glass. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Oh, I have dust on me. So this is a pretty cool little goblet. Not bad, not bad. All right, we'll probably keep that one. All right, we have another lei. More tissues. Another, whatever that is. Okay, so this one was kind of a dud because there's not that much. I feel like I got more in the $13 one. Here's more of these fortune teller fish. So I guess I'll hold on to those. More bubbles. This is more for like a kid. They should have called this like a kid mystery box. Here's another little Rubik's Cube. What else? Bubbles, champagne bubbles. Oh, this is a glass marble. Okay, kind of random, but that's fine. Then we have, oh, this is cool. I'll keep this. This is a Cold Spring on Hudson button. So that is cool. I can keep that. We have another $5 bill. And then we have another jewelry box. So let's see what's in this one. And then that's everything. Oh, all right, it's another ring. This one's kind of cool. Okay, so this one is definitely silver tone. There's no wear, but it's just not made like the greatest. It has a pink, almost cat eye. Yeah, cat eye. Stone, and it is a little bigger, but let me see. This is a size 10. So we will do, I don't know, $5 on it. It's not as nice as the other one, but it's still pretty nice. And that's it. So that was pretty cool, guys. All right, I had fun doing that. So I hope you had fun watching, and I'm going to insert the photos of Cold Spring right after I'm done talking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click the thumbs up. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one.